What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. So if you haven't noticed, there are so many therapists on social media these days. It's amazing, needed, and I love it. But with that said, it can be a little bit tricky to figure out what social media strategy works in order to help your ideal clients find you and contact you. And I know for a lot of therapists on social media, it can sort of just feel like I'm just adding to the noise of other therapists that are also on this platform. So in today's video, I'll share some tips to help you make sure you're using social media in a way that helps you get more counseling clients, and also how to do so in a way that's both sustainable and joyful for you. So stay tuned. Welcome to Private Practice Skills. I'm Dr. Marie Fang, psychologist in private practice. I post videos offering tools I learned the hard way about starting and growing private practice so that you don't have to. So let's talk a little bit about social media strategy. All too often, I think folks get started by going way too far into the weeds and asking questions like, how often do I need to post on social media? Or what hashtag should I be using? Or what platform brings in the most counseling clients? And though these can be important questions to ask, they can also kind of miss the bigger picture and skip some of the foundational steps needed in order to have a really effective social media marketing strategy. So here are some tools to help you develop the right foundation for a solid social media strategy. First and foremost, be yourself. I'm telling you, if you skip this step, your social media strategy will not work, because not only is it not going to help your ideal clients find you, it's also a recipe for you to really burn out on social media, because the only way to do social media without being yourself is to try to mimic what you think other people want. And that is just it's not healthy. One great tool to get to know who you are and know how to communicate it well to others is by getting to know your brand story. And I've spoken about your brand story over and over again in different videos, so I've linked to those videos below. Feel free to start there if you'd like some help with this step. Strategy number 2, find one platform that you love and that you can sustain. Seriously. No therapist can do all the things, and no therapist can thrive across all of the social media platforms. If you pick one social media platform and really focus on doing it well, then, down the road, if you want to dabble in some other social media platforms, or maybe even hire someone out to do it for you, by all means, you can. Now, to pick which social media platform you want to start with, you want to ask 2 questions. First, what social media platform do you love? Meaning, if you really hate scrolling on Instagram, then that's not going to be the social media platform for you to market yourself online. And also, what social media platform is a good fit for your potential clients? You want to make sure you consider both of these questions, because you might think, oh, Twitter is a great platform for me to reach out to my clients because they're all hanging out on Twitter. But if you hate Twitter, no, don't do it. So put these 2 things together and decide on one social media platform for you. The way that I figured this out for me with Private Practice Skills is I picked a platform that I enjoy using the most, which is YouTube. And, my clients are out here as well because you're watching this video. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. Strategy number 3, learn the strategy for growth on your chosen platform. This is also so important because I see so many folks choose a platform and then just throw themselves headfirst into that platform without knowing which strategies are effective. And what ends up happening is you end up spending a lot of energy doing a lot of things that may not actually be helping you to get counseling clients. Now, this doesn't mean you need to spend a whole bunch of time or money in learning the right strategy to help you grow on that platform. It could just be investing little bits here and there, whether through articles or YouTube videos or wherever, where it's like, oh, how to grow a following on Pinterest or whatever platform it is. Just kind of Google it and learn a little bit at a time. As a case in point, when I decided to go with YouTube as my main platform for private practice skills, I didn't just say, I'm just gonna randomly create some videos, throw them on YouTube, and I hope people find me. Because if I had done that and stuck with that strategy, I guarantee you would not be watching this video right now, because either it wouldn't exist or I wouldn't know how to get it such that you could find it. But I also didn't invest a whole bunch of time or money into YouTube either. My strategy from the beginning and going forward was to just spend 15 minutes a week watching a YouTube video about how to grow on YouTube. And yeah, I can do that while I'm drinking my cup of coffee, no problem. But now that I'm 2.5 years into YouTube, I mean, that's like almost 100 hours that I've spent learning about YouTube strategy. So it builds and pays off over time. Strategy number 4, ask, what am I trying to accomplish with these posts? And the answer to that question can't just be, I'm trying to get therapy clients, because if that's the only focus when you post, then that's going to come across and it's just going to feel like your only goal in life is to get therapy clients, and that's going to kind of turn people off. So instead you want to ask, how can I add value to my ideal clients through this platform? So in other words, if let's say you specialize in treating panic disorder, for example, then rather than saying, I treat people who have panic disorder, schedule now, I have openings. Focus more on like, okay, what would that person with panic disorder have questions about and how can I answer them? So it might be, here are some tools to help you deal with a panic attack while it's happening. That's a question that somebody experiencing panic disorder might really like to know the answer to. And by doing this, it really helps you build trust with your ideal clients through the free content that you put out there. Now, of course, your free content isn't a replacement for therapy, and in your quick tips that you're posting on social media, you're not going to solve all of their problems, but maybe you're going to give them some benefit that helps them feel at least a little bit of relief and helps them build trust with you so that they might like to book with you. Strategy number 5, ask yourself how you can add your own point of view or expertise or perspective on this topic to this platform. So in other words, the goal here isn't to just regurgitate whatever other therapists are posting about this topic and try to replicate it. Even if that therapist is super successful with a big following, it's not going to work if you're just trying to mimic what they're doing. It's far more important that you infuse your perspective and who you are. It goes back to that first strategy of knowing who you are and being yourself. This is going to help people really develop a sense of knowing who you are and liking who you are, and that's really important when it comes to marketing your practice. Strategy number 6, avoid wasting your time on your chosen platform. If you're spending an hour or 2 hours or more every single day on your platform because you're scrolling, liking, commenting, trying to engage in a way to, hopefully grow your audience on that platform, and it's not bringing you joy, then don't do it. That is a waste of time. You probably don't need to spend that much time on your chosen platform in order for this strategy to be effective. Strategy number 7, build relationships on your chosen platform. Now, I just talked about not wasting your time scrolling and commenting, and I'm referring to that sort of anxious energy that can happen of like, I need to comment and like everybody's everything, and that's not helpful. But if there are folks on the platform who are kind of kindred spirits with you, it is really helpful to connect with those folks in a more kind of intentional, targeted way. It might just look like commenting on their content, but it could also look like sending them a private message and just connecting with people who you like, just like we do in real life. By connecting with other therapists or influencers on your chosen platform, not only does it make it a more socially positive experience for you and for them, hopefully as well, but it also creates opportunities for you to collaborate with other folks and reach to each other's audiences. And so that way you're adding value to more folks, and you're also getting your face and your name out there to more people. It's a really helpful win across the board. And strategy number 8 is have fun, because if you're not having fun on your chosen platform, it's not working for you right now. If it's something that you are typically enjoying and just for now you're not having fun, it's a sign to take a break. Step away from the platform. The folks that you've, nurtured an audience with over there will be fine without you for a season, and take that space to sort of reground, regroup, connect with what you value, who you are, and why you're putting that content out there. And once you feel kind of ready, then you can come back into the platform, assuming it's fun for you. This is important because it comes across if you're just sort of striving on a platform rather than actually enjoying it. Well, those are my introductory foundational tips in order to get counseling clients using social media. And if you're just getting started in private practice or just getting started on social media, I hope you found these tips helpful. And before we close, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes.com for sponsoring this video. TherapyNotes is super helpful on so many levels because they have just about everything you need to manage your practice. And some good news is that they also now offer their telehealth platform for free for all of their EHR users, which makes TherapyNotes a super affordable option to have all of your practice management needs covered in one place. If you'd like to try out TherapyNotes, you can get 2 months to check it out for free with no commitment just by clicking the link in the description of this video. Well, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm glad you were here. Let me know in the comments what sorts of strategies have been really effective for you in getting clients through social media. And until next time, from one therapist to another, I wish you well. Don't mind the shifting lighting today as the sun appears and disappears while I film. Onto that platform and hope you pregnant lady wears dress, gets stuck, whole thing. Okay. Ooh, so many things happening.